APT, APT. I'm not exactly sure in which language this is. Live from the railway station called Eindhoven Centraal. Making programs about Eindhoven Loves You with a shop. And we invite people to miss their train. Because that is a good reason to look around here, watch all the beautiful things that are being presented here. And we make radio programs. Our guest, Pieter Hermans, from the, now I must remember.
Convention Bureau Brainport Eindhoven.
Convention Bureau Brainport, yeah?
Eindhoven, yeah.
So it's good that you remind us every time of that. Is Eindhoven a nice convention city?
Yes, it is. And people underestimate the city. That's what we have learned over the past years that we started with the Convention Bureau. But it's indeed, there are great locations within the city, within hotels, but also locations outside the city or close to the city. So it's a real great region to organize conference. However, the focus is on conferences with maximum of 600 to 700 people. Although,
which is already a sizable conference.
Yes. Yeah. But there is even in May there will be a conference, a Dutch conference with all the cities of Eindhoven, the Netherlands together, and that's 2,500 people. So it is possible, but the focus of us is on those, let's say, 500 to 600 people.
And then you would go to the Koningshof.
No, in this case it's het Klokgebouw.
Okay, so Stripe S also can host.
Stripe S can host, yeah.
If you want to scale up to 50,000, you do the PSV Stadium? Maybe not for a scientific conference. I would.
Well, it's up to 30,000 if I'm correct, but that is a possibility. Yeah.
But there are possibly also many nice locations for smaller exhibits, cute places to go.
Yes, yeah. Hotels like, Domus Dela, Marienhaag, it's great. The high-tech campus, well, there are so many locations that I probably forget many, so I just stick to those two. But there is a lot of them around here.
And what can you do apart from giving a list of places where to go if you want to organize it?
Well, we can help with first of all finding the location, fitting the right hotels, or helping with the right hotels to stay, but also with a social program, because people are not staying. Well, they're staying here, but very often it's more than one day. So they want to do something in the evening. That can be a dinner, but it can also be a visit to a museum, or, for instance, Van Gogh, Vincent van Gogh, lived in Nuenen.
Go to Nuenen indeed.
And there you can have a dinner in a restaurant, which is a watermill, which was painted by Vincent, which is great, obviously, particularly for foreigners. So those things we do as well.
And I always tell those foreigners that Vincent van Gogh painted the potato eaters right here in Brabant, 5 kilometers away from where we are right now in Nuenen. 1885. That is about a couple of years before someone thought to start up a nice company,
Philips,
creating light bulbs.
True.
And being in that time span is so amazing. It was the time of the big inventions, the Industrial Revolution. It was the time of the steam engines. So if you go to the Keukenhof, don't forget that there is also the Kroekjes Waterworks, which is a steam engine to pump Schiphol.
Yeah.
That was a revolutionary
true.
period of time, but Brainport was still eating potatoes.
Yeah, but so it is. This region is a very poor region, let's see from the soil point of perspective. But due to Philips, everything changed, and out of Philips there were so many spin-offs like ASML.
Now, when we connect that, so when you bring in the internationals, you say we organize a social program.
Yeah,
you don't have to stay in the Eindhoven region. So you can also go to other parts in the Netherlands. Still, you prefer to go to the watermills in Nuenen?
Well, that's always the case. When you have a convention bureau, you are also being paid by the local government and the Brainport development. So we really want to focus on our region. But it is true that if people want to go to somewhere else, that's no problem. I mean, the train connections are great within the Netherlands, and we are at Eindhoven Central Station. So that's a great place to start and to go to.
Indeed, making a live program right now from the railway station, where we see people running by, passing by, jumping on a train, and people looking inside to see what we are talking about. Yeah. We are talking about conferences in this region. Train connections are pretty good, and explaining to people that there are a couple of airports in the region helps a lot. Huh?
Yeah. Well, obviously there's Eindhoven Airport, which is the second largest airport of the Netherlands, behind Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. But there is also a direct train connection from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport to Eindhoven. So in 1 hour and 15 minutes you're here. And there is Brussels, there is Düsseldorf. So that's all in our vicinity.
The international sound on your radio dial. Radio for